Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions, living up to the expectations of others? Like you're on a stage, constantly seeking validation from an unseen audience? If so, you're not alone. Millions of us find ourselves trapped in this cycle of people-pleasing, sacrificing our authenticity to fit in. But what if I told you there's a way out? Timeless philosophy that can free you from this soul-sapping need for approval. In this video, we'll delve into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, as taught by the legendary Marcus Aurelius, and uncover the first secret, self-validation. Our journey begins in ancient Rome, where Marcus Aurelius, known as the Philosopher King, left us profound insights into the human condition. He astutely observed, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Consider that for a moment. Despite claiming to love and value ourselves, we constantly seek validation from others. This paradox, fueled by social media likes, workplace evaluations, and even compliments from strangers, pervades modern society. But Aurelius saw through this illusion. He understood that true self-worth emanates from within, not from external validation. In his renowned Meditations, he emphasized the importance of cultivating inner strength and conviction, independent of others' opinions. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. To cultivate self-respect, you need to shift your mindset, stop seeking validation from others, and start validating yourself. Appreciate your strengths, qualities, and accomplishments without seeking anyone else's approval. Have faith in yourself and your abilities, and let your self-confidence shine. Unveiling the second secret, how to embrace solitude. According to Aurelius, I know what you're thinking. Won't that make me a self-absorbed jerk if I only care about my own opinion? Not at all. The second secret Aurelius revealed is the power of solitude and self-reflection. He encouraged taking time away from the world's noise and distractions to connect with yourself genuinely. In our modern, hyper-connected world, this concept might seem almost radical. We're constantly bombarded with notifications, advertisements, and the highlight reels of others' lives. It's easy to get lost in the crowd and forget who you are. But Aurelius understood that solitude is where we can find clarity and self-knowledge. He wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." So try this exercise. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes daily to be truly alone with your thoughts. No phones, no screens, just you and your mind. Use this time to reflect on your values, goals, and the person you want to become. Embrace the stillness and let your authentic self emerge. The third secret revealed. Why Aurelius believed in controlling desires. All right, you're probably thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually stop craving approval from others? That brings us to the third secret from Marcus Aurelius. Controlling your desires. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "Yeah, easier said than done," hear me out. Aurelius understood that our desires, especially those rooted in external validation, often cause our suffering. When we constantly crave approval, compliments, or accolades, we set ourselves up for disappointment and dissatisfaction. But Aurelius offers a powerful antidote. He writes, "If you seek tranquility, do less." In other words, scale back your desires for approval and focus on finding fulfillment within yourself. Let's put this into practice with a modern example. Say you're an avid social media user who obsesses over every like and comment on your posts. Instead of attaching your self-worth to those external validations, post to share your experiences, thoughts, or creativity without any expectations. It might feel uncomfortable initially, but as you practice detaching from the need for approval, you'll find a sense of inner peace and confidence that no amount of likes could ever provide. The fourth secret revealed. What makes Aurelius's view on social opinion so revolutionary? You might ask, but what about my friends, family, and colleagues? Shouldn't I care about their opinions at all? This brings us to the fourth secret from Marcus Aurelius, his revolutionary perspective on social opinion. You see, Aurelius didn't advocate for complete isolation or disregarding the thoughts of others entirely. Instead, he offered a balanced approach as relevant today as 2,000 years ago. He wrote, "It is not men's opinions which disturb us, but our misguided reactions to them." In other words, it's not the opinions that should bother us, but rather our interpretation and emotional response to them. Think about how liberating that mindset could be in our modern world, where we're constantly flooded with judgments, criticisms, and unsolicited opinions from every angle. Instead of getting caught up in the drama, imagine observing those opinions without letting them shake your self-confidence. You could acknowledge them, consider if there's any constructive feedback worth reflecting on, and then let the rest roll off your back like water off a duck's back. Exploring the fifth secret, how to attain true freedom, Aurelius style. By now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually put these secrets into practice and attain true freedom from the need for approval? Well, that's where the fifth and final secret from Marcus Aurelius comes in: living in the present moment. Aurelius understood that much of our suffering and insecurity stems from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. We get caught up in reliving past embarrassments or anxiously anticipating future judgments. But as he wisely observed, the universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. In other words, true freedom and self-respect come from focusing on the here and now, on the thoughts, actions, and choices within our control in this present moment. Let's consider a scenario where you prepare for a critical workplace presentation. Instead of dwelling on past failures or worrying about potential criticism, keeping yourself grounded in the present is essential. Focus on delivering your message with confidence, clarity, and authenticity, regardless of how it's received. By living in the moment, you'll find that the need for approval starts to fade away, replaced by a sense of inner peace and self-assurance that no external validation could ever match. Applying Aurelius's wisdom, can you transform your life in a week? All right, you may be inspired by the secrets of Marcus and the transformative power of Stoic philosophy. But now, it's time to put these teachings into action. Are you ready to take the Marcus Aurelius challenge and finally break free from the shackles of approval seeking? This is no ordinary challenge. My friends, it's a call to reclaim your authenticity, self-respect, and inner peace. It's a commitment to living life on your terms, not as a people-pleasing performer, but as the author of your destiny. Here's how the Marcus Aurelius challenge works. For 30 days, you'll consciously practice the 5 secrets explored in this video. You'll shift your mindset from seeking external validation to fueling your self-worth. You'll embrace solitude and self-reflection, control your desires, observe social opinions objectively, and anchor yourself in the present moment. I won't lie to you. This challenge will push you out of your comfort zone. You might feel uncomfortable, even awkward, as you start questioning those deeply ingrained habits of approval seeking. But that's precisely the point. Growth happens when you're willing to confront and break through your limitations. Imagine waking up 30 days from now, liberated from the constant need for likes, compliments, and accolades. Imagine moving through your day with quiet confidence rooted in your self-assurance rather than the fleeting validations of others. That's the power of embracing Marcus Aurelius's teachings and completing this challenge successfully. Stories of how Aurelius's secrets can help you win at life. You might be thinking, this all sounds profound, but can the ancient wisdom of Marcus Aurelius really help me achieve success in the fast-paced, highly competitive world we live in today? The answer is a resounding yes. While Aurelius may have lived nearly 2,000 years ago, his teachings on self-respect, inner peace, and living with authenticity are more relevant than ever in our modern age of constant distraction, comparison, and pressure to conform. Just look at some of the most successful and influential people in recent history, many of whom have cited Stoic philosophy as a guiding force in their lives and careers. Take, for instance, the former CEO of Microsoft, Bill Gates. In one interview, he revealed that he had been profoundly impacted by Marcus Aurelius's meditations, stating, "It reminds you that you're a tiny part of a much bigger universe." This perspective, gleaned from Aurelius's teachings, likely played a role in Gates's ability to maintain humility and level-headedness amidst his meteoric rise to become one of the planet's wealthiest people. Or consider the renowned investor and philanthropist Ray Dalio. In his influential book Principles, Dalio cites Aurelius as a significant influence, particularly regarding the Stoic concept of separating what's within your control from what isn't. This principle has undoubtedly served Dalio well in the often volatile world of finance, allowing him to stay grounded and focused on the aspects of his life and business that he directly impacts. However, you don't need to be a billionaire or a household name to benefit from Aurelius's wisdom. His teachings are relevant to anyone striving for personal and professional success, fulfillment, and self-respect. Imagine entering a significant presentation or job interview without being consumed by anxiety over others' opinions. Instead, picture yourself grounded in the present moment, confident in your abilities, and aware of your self-worth. Can you envision the hurdles of navigating the highs and lows of entrepreneurship? Facing setbacks and criticism can be disheartening, but with expertise in controlling your desires and distinguishing your self-respect from external validations, you can persevere with confidence and resilience. Similarly, juggling family, career, and numerous responsibilities may seem overwhelming, yet by living in harmony with your core values and employing Stoic principles like solitude and self-reflection, you can discover inner peace and equilibrium. Remember, you're not alone in confronting these challenges. With patience and dedication, you can unlock your potential to overcome them. These examples illustrate how Aurelius's timeless wisdom empowers individuals to confront life's obstacles with resilience, authenticity, and an unwavering sense of self-respect, the foundations of genuine, enduring success in any pursuit. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned executive, a stay-at-home parent, or somewhere in between, the journey to a life of fulfillment and accomplishment starts with embracing the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. Unlock your true potential by releasing the need for constant approval and instead fostering the self-respect that will drive you towards your most significant personal and professional triumphs. Conclusion: your path to embodying the principles of Marcus Aurelius begins now. We've delved into Aurelius's profound insights on self-validation and solitude, along with practical methods for managing desires, assessing social opinions objectively, and embracing the present moment. However, the decision lies with you. You can persist in seeking continual validation from others, or you can opt for a voyage marked by self-respect, inner peace, and genuine living guided by the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. If you're prepared to take the initial step, I challenge you to undertake the 7-day plan we outlined earlier. Pinpoint your approval triggers, engage in solitude and self-reflection, regulate your desires, view opinions objectively, and inhabit the present moment. It won't be effortless, but as Aurelius himself asserted, the universe is change.